I've been drinking Old Crow all week. Maybe it'd be better as a mixer.
I'm a complete beginner looking to improve my palate and learn more about bourbon. So come along with me.
Alright, I've been drinking Old Crow as part of my palate improvement project all week, and it's okay. When I started it, I kind of had this sort of dusty smell that I got. I think it's more, now it smells more like and tastes more like I'm getting sort of a yeast roll taste out of it, which is not bad. It's okay, but it's not really great. So I thought, let's go ahead and try it as a mixer. So I'm going to make my easy to make old fashioned out of Old Crow. All you need is a glass of ice, this stuff, which is Republic Spirit Blend. It's basically an old fashioned mixer. Uh, Trader Joe's sweetened dried oranges, and some bitters. So we start out, basically, just take this stuff. And this is a really easy, it's not the, I wouldn't say this is the best old-fashioned that you're ever going to have. But it's okay, and it's quick. We'll mix in about 2 ounces of that. About 2 ounces of bourbon, or so. A couple of drops of bitters, the orange bitters. And you can get this basically at most of the big liquor stores. It's it keeps well in the pantry. You don't have to freeze it, or don't have to refrigerate it or anything like that. And then these sweetened dried orange slices from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna take one and I'll put it in there as just kind of as a garnish. That makes a pretty decent old fashioned. It's not the best old fashioned you'll ever have, but it's okay on a hot night. Sitting out on the deck with a cigar, maybe next to the fire pit. It's not bad. And it's easy to make. And really, this Old Crow, actually, I think is better as a mixer. But yeah, just some bitters, this old-fashioned mix, and these sweetened dried oranges kind of as a little garnish. So hey, try it out. It's not that much harder to make than just a bourbon and Coke. So let's go ahead and drink some bourbon, and I'll go ahead and give this guy a try by itself again, and then try a new bourbon. All right, for my palate improvement project for the past week, I've been drinking Old Crow, and I'll go ahead and pour myself some here to just give it another try, and a little bit there. And it's pretty cheap, and you get this stuff just about everywhere. And for this week, I'm going to try, it's a JTS Brown. This is a Heaven Hill product, and it's 80 proof, and it's pretty cheap. It's probably about 12 bucks for a liter. And there is a bottled in bond version that's supposed to be very good, and I can't find it. I can only find the 80 proof. So if I find the bottled in bond version, I will be sure to buy it and give it a try. So let's give these a look, and just looking at them, very similar. Let's give the Old Crow a sniff, and both of them are 3-year-old bourbons. Yeah, I think I'm getting some, like, it's kind of like a Last week I thought it was kind of like a dusty or musty smell, but I think it's more like a yeasty smell. I think maybe it's the some of the grain, some of the malted barley. Maybe it's a malt smell I'm smelling. That's okay. I mean, it's just nothing to write home about. Maybe a little bit of caramel. No finish at all. Just. So, yeah, makes it okay mixer. I think that's probably about what you could say about it. So we're going to try it over ice. Yeah, it's just there. So I was a little disappointed, but I wasn't like horrified by Old Crow. I was expecting it to be just terrible, but it's just okay. I've heard some good things about this JTS Brown, so let's give it a try. This is my first try of it. That's sweet. Kind of different. Maybe a floral? Maybe a little bit of a floral smell? But it's different. Let's give it a try. I don't know really what to make of that. It's not really sharp. It's maybe it's just a little bit of spice, but maybe it's a little bit of finish. Not much of a finish, but maybe a little bit. That'll probably make a good mixer too. And this is a very inexpensive, when you can find it. At least here in Texas, it's a little hard to find. But yeah, let's try it over ice. Maybe peanut. Maybe a little bit of peanut butter. And if either one of them was going to give a peanut taste, I think it would be this one, because I think Old Crow is a Jim Beam product. But this is Heaven Hill. But yeah, maybe peanut. Almost like a peanut brittle. So I'll drink this over the course of the next week, and then come back and give my impressions and try it again, and just see if my tastes have changed, if I'm tasting anything new or different in it, if I'm enjoying it more or less. If you'd like to do this, come along on this journey with me. Pick a bourbon. Doesn't have to be the bourbon that I pick. Just pick a bourbon. Try it. What are you smelling? What are you tasting in it? What notes are you tasting? Anything different? Then drink it over the course of a week. Come back, try it again, and then have your taste changed. Has your palate changed, or has your impression of that bourbon changed? It's really fun to do, and drink responsibly. And in the meantime, enjoy.